To Enzo Bonafé, the handmade luxury shoes that bear his name are more than footwear. They are a promise fulfilled.
My father was born in Bologna city center, in Old Town, in 1935. Then when the war started, Bologna became a very dangerous place to be. So to escape the bomb, he moved to the mountains. When he found himself there, he had to walk barefoot because his family was in a situation of extreme poverty. He had pain, and his greatest dream was to have a pair of shoes. And he promised himself to make the most beautiful shoes in the world.
In the decade after the war, Enzo both enlisted in the Air Force and worked at a local footwear company. There, he found Garina, a young shoemaker who became his wife. In 1963, they dared to make good on his dream, starting a line of handmade shoes.
Con questo lavoro, che all'inizio è stato un lavoro molto difficoltoso anche dal lato economico, perché io sono partito in cui un po' di soldini me li regalava mia madre.
Today, these leather pieces of perfection are worn worldwide, with one pair even having found its way to American President Ronald Reagan. But each is crafted here in Enzo's workshop. It's a family business that includes son Massimo, wife Guarina, Enzo, daughter Silvia, and now granddaughter Benedetta.
Senza l'aiuto della famiglia, a 87 anni non sarei ancora qui.
To create one pair of our shoes, normally we need from 300 to 350 different operations. There are some big steps that we can sum.
First, Guarina's skilled hands draw a model or pattern. The difference between success and failure here is a matter of millimeters.
Se le proporzioni sono sbagliate, può fare difetto nel piede e anche essere brutta la scarpa da vedere.
The pattern is then cut onto fine leather.
We look for the best materials all over the world.
I started to work here 3 years ago. I love working with my family.
Non è ancora la perfezione, però sta migliorando. Per adesso qui, dopo 70 anni, posso ancora dargli delle direttive, però lei è poco che lo fa e devo dire che è già molto brava.
I'm grow up here, so I think this is in my blood.
For this shoe, the next step is broguing, adding decorative perforations to the leather.
So to make one pair of our shoes, we take about 4 weeks average. Of course, it could be longer, depending on the construction requested by the customers and all the details requested to customize the shoe.
The luxury leather is sewn together to create a flat seam. The rest of the process uses a last, the molded form of a foot. Leather is nestled around the last and secured in a special machine. Small, strong nails tack the leather into place. Then comes a different kind of hammering. Enzo is one of only 2 people in the shop with the special skill to flatten the seams and strengthen the leather.
This is not a job for him. This is his passion.
To sole the shoe, first a strip of leather is sewn around the bottom of the insole, an old-world process called welting. The outsole is then secured to the welt. Stitch by stitch, each shoe carries on Italy's reputation for producing fine footwear.
Italian shoe culture is something that has very old roots. In Bologna, there used to be a lot of good producers with a high level of quality. Unfortunately, things changed during the end of the last century, and many factories closed.
Knowing they are torchbearers for their beloved craft brings purpose and care to their work each day.
Now I'm doing the flattening of the sole to make it perfect for the next step. A good indication if the sole is flat enough, it is that it has to change the color. So be quite bright and clean. And that's it.
Its edges are milled to refine the appearance. Then the sole and heel are prepared to be joined. The surfaces are sanded to ensure a good connection with glue. And finally, flame. A small fudging wheel is heated to leave a decorative imprint. As they are prepared for boxing, it's not only the shoes that shine, but also their makers.
Of course, there are machines that can produce shoes, but we love to make shoes. It's not over when the shoe is boxed. It's over only when I receive the feedback of the customer. Then we are really satisfied. What we do here is keeping the tradition alive. This is what my parents taught us. It's the only way that we know to produce shoes. So our staff grow up by doing these techniques, and they don't know anything else. So we cannot change.